I have entered the hangout. She's almost there. Hmm. Okay. I think, therefore, I am. And I am. There we go. About ready for takeoff. Houston, I do believe. I think I'm on the air. I know I'm on the air. I'm on the air. Okay. And not only that, okay, we are here. Very good. So, while we, oh boy, while I wait to see if anyone will be coming in, I could always sing. No, I don't want to do that. Oh boy. At least not right now. Let's see. Let us see. No singing. I'll see if there will be a gathering. And if not, that's okay. I realize that a lot of people are on holiday, which doesn't bother me at all. Uh oh. I think, yeah. Okay, so we're moving right along. Moving right along. As I managed to get out, oh, let's see. As I managed to put online, for those who are interested, we're going to discuss different tools this evening that can help give a lot of energy or reflect a lot of energy for us. By the way, I am Reverend Sharon, and this is You Are a Healer. If I sounded a little far away, it's because of my equipment. Oh yes, Reverend Sharon's always having a challenge with her equipment. Right, right. Okay. Well, it's technology. I'm not one of those born with the technological, whatever you call it. So I have to go as I can and do what I do, and that's all good. So, um, in the meantime, that's okay too, because we learn by practicing, and we practice what we learn. So, this evening, this is one of a 7-day series that sort of inched up on me, shall we say, as far as channeling is concerned. And so I'm here, I'm letting my peeps, my spirit guides, archangels, and the like know I am here. And in being here, I am ready to go forward with whatever's going to channel through this evening. Before I get started, as I always do, I like to, whoops, okay. I like to send out a protection for everyone, including myself. And that's something that I always extend from within. However, whenever I'm doing a broadcast and I'm going to do something like, what is it that I usually do? And that's just give out information or do a meditation, specifically when doing a meditation. What I do for the meditation or for the people that I know that may be listening is I like to send out a force field, you might want to say, of protection for those who will be listening. And so that's not a lot. It's just what it is. Is my theory being that whenever one does a meditation, it should be done with, oh, of course, calling upon one's angels in the beginning of it. And whatever you're going to do, whether it's a spiritual work or not, you should call upon angels, your spirit guides. They're going to help you out, keep you covered. They're always there. They don't go anywhere else. And you give them a heads up, and they have your back, as the young people like to say, or not just the young people. Uh, they got your back. And so, uh, without further ado, I'm going to do the invocation of the angels for protection and extend that force field out to whoever may be listening now or in the future. Doesn't matter. The fact is that it is my intention to do this, to be there on that level. And so I'm going to appeal to. No, appeal to is probably too strong a word. I'm going to just send out notification, shall we say, to the archangels, uh, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael. And in doing so, I am sharing that electromagnetic positive energy that is surrounding all of us if we activate it. So I'm activating that now. Going to do that in another language, Aramaic. Okay. And in the Aramaic, the sound of it is like this: Beshem Adonai, Mimini Mikael, Misumoli Gabriel, Umi Lifanai Uriel, Ume Afarai Raphael, Baal Roshi Shekinat El. And basically, what we're doing is we are giving a thumbs up to the Archangel Michael on the right of us, the Archangel Gabriel or Gabriel that's on the left of us, the Archangel Uriel that's before us, the Archangel Raphael that's behind us. And we always salute the eternal Shekinah that is above our crown. And we breathe in this light, this wonderful effervescent light. We breathe it in, we hold it, we let it go, and we breathe. Okay. And in doing so, we're acknowledging not that we're powerless, but that we're so great and so the sovereign of our own being that we have the ability, the authority to call upon those that have been placed in a position of assistance to us. And we breathe. And we get started with this meditation. If you're on break or you're at home alone or not, doesn't matter. Now is the time, especially after all that you've probably been through the holiday, having to be in a dozen different places at one time. What you'd like to do, if you're able to, is to sit with your back straight, away from any distractions, televisions. Well, if you're sitting at your computer listening to this, I guess that doesn't count. But what you should be doing is just breathing, taking a deep breath, closing the eyelids, and directing your eyes behind the closed eyelids as far up as you possibly can. You can direct them towards that space between the eyebrows. We call that space the third eye. And with childlike imagination, we can see an eye with the iris, but it's much more than that. That space between the eyebrows, that third eye, that portal of light, and it is a portal of light because you are a light being. You have a light body, or should I say, you are composed. Your being is composed so profoundly with light that every atom in your body, especially now, is seeking out that light. And so you breathe, breathing in deeply, holding your breath for as long as you possibly can. As you continue to breathe, you're allowing that light that radiates from within you to expand and emanate without you. And breathing in through the nostrils, holding that for the count of 10, that breath, and releasing it through parted lips. And breathe. Whatever you think this holiday season, this year, the last 3 years of your life have been for you, remember that you are a spiritual being. And if you're listening to this, you have wisdom and knowledge that you have not yet accepted in your life. You can move objects with a single thought if that's your desire to do so. Albeit, it would take prayer and meditation, but as it says in the scriptures, all it takes is the faith the size of a mustard seed. And breathe, breathing in again, accepting who you are as an infinite being of light, a sovereign of light. Bring your hand, your right hand, just beneath your throat, allowing your two first fingers to rest there so that you can feel your pulse, the pulse of your heart rhythm, because we're going to start this with a heart breath. And so breathe, breathing deeply, allowing yourself to be as one with yourself, placing your left hand just beneath the navel where the sacral chakra is. These are pivoting points for that system with which your being transfers energy from one limb to the next, from one atom to the next. And as it is above, so it is below. Recognizing the third eye and its connection to the root chakra, which is where your left hand should be right at the moment. Breathing in through the nostrils, holding for the count of 10, releasing and letting go. And breathe. Continuing with the breath, we're going to focus on the heart right at the moment. Focusing on the heart, being with the heart breath, allowing your breath to radiate from the heart. In other words, for every beat of the heart that you sense, exhale. Stay your hand. Feel the rhythm once again. Feel the pulse of the heart. And inhale. One beat, one breath, and allow that to continue. The rotation of the heart rhythm is in 5 beats. Its cadence can be very rapid, especially when we're anxious about things. Don't be anxious. This coming year is going to be a year of bounty for you. Make that your intention in your thought, in your mind. Do not envision unnecessary challenges. Do not look for conflict or competition. Trust me, if it's there, it will find you. Look for the highest vibrational level that comes to your mind. If someone makes you angry, remember that the person that makes you angry controls you. Don't give away your control. Maintain it. Be one with your breath and your heart. For you are an infinite being having an amazing experience. And breathe, pulling all of your energy of breath into that which is your sovereign self. Allowing the rhythm of your heart to guide the rhythm of your breath. You will notice that the rhythm of the heart and the rhythm of the breath become combined. They blend into one, for they are one. You are one. All of your bodies, your spiritual body, your astral body, your physical body, your light body, all of these are one. There is a cohesion of spirit, mind, body, one that resonates, especially when you practice gratitude within your life, within your heart. As you continue, hopefully you have not moved your hands at this point, you will begin to feel and perhaps even see a circle of light as it unfolds just in the area of your root chakra. While that light is unfolding, emanating, extending as it is below, above you there is a golden light above the third eye, the psychic portal, as it's known by some. Above your crown chakra, there is a golden light that is radiating, extending, expanding, encircling you. For you are a sovereign, integral. You are a spiritual being having the most exquisite human experience. And yes, it is exquisite because you are the light of the world. And so it's whatever you make it to be. If you decide to make your human experience exciting, you will. If you decide to make it not so exciting, then it will not be so exciting. You have more control over yourself, your spiritual self, your magical, miraculous self than you have ever been led to believe. Now is the perfect time to take control of that self, that part of you that is capable of feeling and knowing when something's going to happen. Your gut feeling takes over. This is all a part of your gifts. This is all a part of who you are. And so breathe. Breathe deeply. Again, when you breathe, breathing deeply through the heart is what will assist you in remembering. Take another deep breath and direct that breath directly into your heart. And some call it the heart chakra. It is a portal of light that sustains you. Directing that energy there, right now. My goodness. Can you feel that power? Can you feel that light? Replenish yourself and refresh your soul. For you have come upon a long journey, and that journey has not yet ended because you are in the process of activating your ascension. As you continue to breathe, refresh your mind, your spirit, your body. Be at ease, not because you have a Pollyanna type mentality, but because you are aware that whatever takes place, you have control. This is not eliminating God whatsoever. This is acknowledging that God is the power source behind your inner force. Without source, the one, universal light, however you refer to that one, male, female, that created you, you are connected. And in being connected to the source of the one, you are connected to everyone because every soul is connected to the one. And breathe. With this next breath, take in a deep gust of energy, holding on to that energy, sending it to the heart, allowing that you are magnificent in every single way, shape, and form. As you think you are, so you are. Direct that energy from the heart portal chakra, allowing it to go down to the root chakra where the circle of light is emanating around you. That light, that force shield, that electromagnetic energy that you've placed around you, which has been blessed just for you. Allow your breath to go and follow all of the chakras within your light body system, coming up behind you, going up to your crown, refreshing each and every atom, each and every chakra in your being. And when reaching that golden light that is emanating from just above your crown, bring your breath back to the heart, releasing and letting go. And breathe. Now, this evening, one of the tools that we are going to just explore for a moment that's going to assist you in releasing any energies that you should not be taking into the year 2017, that we're going to explore the clearing of the crystals. And I know that most of the people that follow me and listen to, well, I guess they're listening to whatever it is I say as far as assisting with information they might be interested in, are curious about the different tools, of which there are many. There are many spiritual tools that we use to help clear ourselves, our chakras, to help lift up depression and anxiety and stress. A system of crystals is in order. If you have crystals in your possession, whatever you have been using them for, whether it's protection, and there are crystals that are just for protection, there are crystals just for financial substance, there are crystals for healing. we're going to deal with just clearing all of them at this point. And while I do have encyclopedias of crystals, I'm only going to touch on a few of them. Whatever crystals you have, whether they're gemstones or quartz, there comes a time when you have to clear them. The winter solstice, which is what we're experiencing now, along with the slow motion of Mercury, which is not in retrograde, by the way, it's just not moving very quickly. And Mercury is a very rapidly paced planet. But throughout the year, you may have been using your crystals for magic, for healing, for miracles, whatever. If you carry them on you, if you have them at the door for protection, we use tourmaline and obsidian as a combination to ward off negative energy, smoky quartz to ground you, hematite, all of the above, and many, many more. Let's not forget amethyst for spirituality. That's for my birthday month in February. Amethyst people, you know we love those wonderful, sparkling amethyst stones. There comes a time when it's time to clear them, especially if they're quartz, smoky quartz. While tourmaline and obsidian are not usually requiring a cleansing of any kind, doesn't hurt to put them out in the soil, outdoors. Let the sun rise and set on them at least uh, once a season. And some people cleanse their crystals and gemstones once a month, some once a week. It depends on the amount of activity that you go through. Right about now, with the energy level of the planet being what it is, there are quite a few people who are in a state of anxiety, uh, stress. Okay, there are instances where people may have lost loved ones this year, unfortunately. Uh, Unfortunately for those left behind, those that have gone on may have another story. That's not something we're going to deal with this evening, though I will make note that it's something to deal with in the future. In the meantime, to assist individuals, people who may have gone through some type of trauma, and you're not looking at this time of the year as a sparkling time of the year, which it is. And it's sparkling not because of the gifts or the gift giving, the parties, the revelry. It is sparkling because it is an opportunity for you as an individual, sovereign, integral, to use that energy as it comes through the different portals and windows of dimensions and vortexes that are all open now. All of the gates are open right now at this moment. And so if you have gemstones and crystals with these energies that are out now, you want to take those tools of spirituality and put them in the soil. If you have plants on a balcony and you don't have access to a backyard or a patio, put them in the plants. Not every gemstone or crystal can be given a sea salt wash to cleanse it. For instance, please don't wet selenite, whatever you do. Selenite will dissolve. It will just dissipate on you. And that's because it is of a spectacular nature, this particular gemstone. It does not need to be cleared, but putting it into the sun every once in a while, especially if you use it in spiritual work, is highly recommended. Another set of stones that you don't have to cleanse are the tourmaline and the obsidian. You don't have to put them into water, but if you can put them in the sun for at least a sunrise to sunset, that will increase their energy levels, that will increase their ability to assist you. Keep in mind that crystals and gemstones are alive. They are as alive as you and I. They can communicate with you. And if you're familiar with using them, you know that they will talk to you. If you listen, you can hear exactly how they will work with you spiritually and when and where they would like to be placed, wherever it is they would like to be placed. Quartz, especially smoky quartz, yes, you can put them in a nice sea salt bath and just let them hang out. As a matter of fact, I just collected my collection of quartz, which I had outdoors in a bucket of sea salt because it had been, I think that's maybe the third time I've cleansed them this year. You want to, especially if you have them in an area where they're going to pick up a lot of energy. And I do that. I have people coming to my house. I have a healing room. I do uh, healing, table healing, or energy shifting from my home. And so these are workers, the crystals and quartz and gemstones that I have. They know that they're in for the long haul with me. And so we have work to do. As a matter of fact, I have a set of smoky quartz I'm going to have to take back and just give to the ocean because they have turned absolutely black. And they were not black when I bought them. They were very light and smoky, just a tinge in color. And now uh, they're, oh goodness, I can't even think of a color to match them with. They're opaque. So, and that's from picking up a lot of negative energy. So, if you're feeling in a down mood about this time of the year, and you do work with crystals, or you have crystals, or maybe you wear crystals, now is a good time to cleanse them. And this is not going to solve any backstage problems that you have. Okay, any separation or loss. And loss does not mean someone who's gone on into the next dimension. Loss can mean a relationship, maybe a friend moving away, or a job loss, loss of a dwelling place, some place that you were very fond of. And now you're not able to stay there anymore for whatever reason. You're moving on to another job. You've got to change locale. Loss does not necessarily mean negative. However, it can put us in a state, especially when we are missing the company of perhaps the area or the people in that area. So, the gemstones and crystals that you may want to embrace in this particular uh, season, if you're in that state of mind. And I'm not promoting any commercials or places where you can go and get these. That's up to you. However, peridot, which is a very unusual stone to mine, to get out of its setting. Uh, it's it comes in a beautiful, almost emerald shade of green, and yes, I do have a piece of that. I've given away pieces of that actually. It is exceptional with depression and low energy states of mind. If you get it, you can get it in bracelets. I've never seen large pieces of peridot. They always come in a very small, pebbly format. The piece that I have though was taken. It's like setting tiny pebbles of emeralds into a backdrop of a hunk of charcoal. So it's something that is really, I'm trying to think of where it's found. Arizona comes to mind, and I can't imagine that. But wherever it's mined, you can be sure that it has to be set into the cave wherever it is found, or the terrain wherever it is found. And so I have seen peridot bracelets. I have seen peridot pendants, very small, usually in some sort of a cage. I have just the peridot rock formation, and that includes the green pebbles. But it's very, very good for lifting the vibration of your energy from depression into higher states. Uh, Smoky quartz will help lift and upgrade. Now, for cleansing the peridot, again, I believe that's a stone that does not require cleansing in the sea salt. But if you can get it into soil, even just a pot of soil where something is growing, you know, plants and flowers and herbs, whatever is growing in soil is alive. So you want to put it wherever there is a partial part of the Gaia, the mother, the feminine creation, that space that brings forth life. That's the soil. She is in the rivers. She is where we exist. We are on the planet Earth, which is the home of Gaia, who is alive and ascending as she should, as we all are doing now. Back to clearing and cleansing the crystals. Let's see what else. If you have Vogel crystals, now they are man made from my recollection. They require cleansing. So, sea salt bath is good for them. I would say an overnight with the Vogels and with the quartz crystals and well, the smoky quartz is also a quartz crystal. Put it in a bucket or a bowl of sea salt overnight to cleanse. Just cleanse it, especially if you've been using it in energy work. And then if you want to energize it, really power it up, put it outside in the sun, let it touch Mother Nature. I have a tree where I put the selenite. My selenite loves this tree. Yes, I do listen to my gemstones and my quartz and my selenite. I use a trio of selenite wands that I've wrapped in copper. And when they feel the need, because I use them when I do energy shifting and so forth. And when they feel the need to be energized, or I'm feeling that they are in the need, sometimes I put them full blown in the sun, And they will say to me, no, no sun. This is too much sun. Put us in the tree. And so I have a tree where I put them. And this probably sounds, oh my goodness, Reverend Sharon, what is she talking about? I am talking about communicating with those spiritual tools that can help you, help anyone overcome the feelings of anxiety and stress that can overtake one during this time of year. Just using the crystals and the gemstones is not enough if you feel the emotion that's carrying you to that level of vibration very strongly. The object of using the tools, or rather the agenda of using the tools, is to help raise the frequency of your vibration. And you do that with intention. And that can feel eh, difficult when you're in that state of mind. So clearing your crystals and your gemstones, wearing a pendant if you have one. Ah, sapphire. And someone has given me a lovely gift of sapphire. I haven't seen it yet, but I know that it's marvelous. Sapphire not only protects you completely, it surrounds you in that amazing blue light that just shines and increases your psychic abilities. It is just an all out good stone to have. Um, yes, and I said stone because that's what it is. As far as the energies from the Mercury slowdown is concerned, you can get rough emeralds. They I'm not talking money here, folks, because these gemstones exist in unpolished form. And in the unpolished form, their energies are just as valuable. And once they're polished and put in a setting, of course, that's when they cost a fortune. We're not looking for the fortune. We're looking for the energy of the natural stone itself. Not everything has to be polished that you wear. It's okay to wear a rough stone. I do believe that rough stones seem to generate more energy also. So wearing a pendant or even a ring that is basically unpolished of emerald will help you if you're feeling a pull from the Mercury energies. The energy that Mercury has opened the door for. Remember, it's a portal. The planet itself is not doing anything but being an open vessel for energies from another dimension. If your intention of accepting those energies are like, oh my God, not again, then that's exactly what you're going to get. Make your intention positive. If necessary, talk to that energy. Hey, look, I am a sovereign integral. I do not have any intention of letting any energies overtake me. This is just an example. You don't have to use that. A positive affirmation will suffice. That and clearing your gemstones and your crystals, and as you put them back into their places in your house or wherever you keep them, communicate with them. Ask them where they'd like to be. You know, it may seem silly, but tourmaline and obsidian should really be somewhere near the entrance of your dwelling place. Quartz crystals, if you can wear one, I've got one that I wear as an earring, but if you can wear one, that helps deflect a lot of energies. As simply, especially if you're an empath like myself, who picks up a lot of energies from people. Uh, we all have that ability, the capability to feel and experience what someone else may be going through. If you walk into an empty room and all of a sudden you feel alone or lonely, well, possibility is strong that the person who lives there or who just walked through there was going through a bit of emotional download. And so you picked up on it because your energy as an empath will pick up on those things. And the same by the same token, you can spread and share joy simply by making your intention one of joyfulness and gratitude wherever you go. And so in doing that, remember that when you're around people that are like very, very discouraged, oh, I don't know what the year is going to bring, etc., etc., don't buy into that. Share with them your stories of the fact that you are here now when you may not have been. We each have one of those stories. And to be able to maintain an attitude of gratitude when we remember those stories assists in upgrading the vibrational level of our energies. So we've got the crystals as tools. If you feel inclined to gather selenite, they make a great healing accomplice, a great healing advantage. They are very, very gracious and compassionate with the energy that they share. All they ask is that you use them with the intention of love and of healing. I'm proud of my of being able to work with the selenites that I've been gifted with. That's a function that I am very, very honored to hold and to have. Another tool that can be used, and I mentioned this one last night, is the burning bowl. And I think I mentioned that the unity churches usually they engage in burning bowl ceremonies around this time of the year. This is a special time to let go of any negative memories that you may be clinging to or attached to, because next year is a number one. This is the year, it was a nine, that you could let go and release all those things that were not for your highest good. Next year is a year where you're going to have the opportunity to be in the pilot seat, flying your own. You don't have to partner to be able to go forward in whatever it is that you've decided will be your stake, your enterprise, your whatever that is that's going to make you happy next year. It's time for you to stay focused. It's going to be a solo journey. Don't depend on partners, which doesn't mean that partners are not good. It simply means that this will be an opportunity for you to excel in doing what you need to do on your own. It's going to be a very exciting time. For some people, it will be a little more exciting than for others. But the bottom line, the point of this information, this message is coming through, is not to set yourself up for failure by assuming the worst before it even takes place. If you do that, you will do what they call an psychology as what is it? This for self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what they call it in psychology, and it works also in spirituality. Self-fulfilling prophecy. If been any time in your life where you saw that something was going to take place that was really negative and it happened exactly as you saw it in your mind, you really become so well versed in your own knowledge of yourself that you can tell whether or not you were prophesying what would come to pass or creating what came to pass? There is a difference. You can create instances for yourself. So why not create the highest level of joy and peace and harmony and love for yourself and then turn that into a prophecy? It is now 2 minutes after 8, and because I have other lessons to teach, I must be on my way, and I only scheduled for 1 hour. But tomorrow evening, I will be back again at the same time with another tool. There are so many tools to use. I'll go over what we have gone over this evening and add a little something new to the mix. I was told 7 days of this was necessary, and then on Monday there will be an appearance from Master Geho, who will also give a blessing on everyone. And this is a good thing. We will be doing chantings of the Tao. We will be blessing every single soul that is in the range of our voices and beyond. As I bless you now, and when I ask Spirit, are you sure? I mean, everybody's out partying and this and that. There won't be anybody available, etc., etc., etc. I was told, even if no one at all is there, there will be someone who will listen in the archives for who this information was meant to be heard. So I am in place, as I hope that whoever listened to this will be in place and will research the information about the crystals and the gemstones and the clearing of such. And if it's something that is available for them to use, if they feel comfortable with it, then use it. Do it. Upgrade your vibration. And as you do so, you will upgrade the vibration of the world. And so now, before I end this meditation, I send a sincere blessing to whomever will be listening and to every single soul everywhere on this planet to be uplifted in grace and mercy, humility, compassion, valor, understanding, forgiveness, and most especially love. Take a deep breath through the nostrils, and hopefully you are taking that breath with the sensation and the knowledge of the rhythm of your heart. releasing through parted lips. May you sleep with the angels. I am, we are. Namaste and good night.